Okay. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, QCI, for organizing this, and warm welcome to all of you. Namaskar, and thank you for joining us today morning. We wanted to start on time. कुछ लोग अभी भी join कर रहे हैं, लोग करेंगे join, and मेरा नाम जयंत मूर्ति है और मैं काइजन इंस्टीट्यूट से हूँ, and I'm going to use both English and Hindi. Um, both the languages मेरा कुछ खास अच्छा नहीं है, but I will try my best to reach out to all of you. I will be speaking for about 55 minutes, and then please keep, of course, your video and audio is already muted. And after that, if you have questions, you can unmute and ask me questions, or you can send your questions on chat, or I will also share my email ID, and you can send your questions by email. Good. So let's get going. And I wanted to start off with a small story, एक छोटा कहानी. And this is the story of a man walking on the street. एक आदमी चल के जा रहा है, and at the street corner he notices a lot of crowd, lot of people, a lot of tamasha, a lot of commotion. And so ये आदमी takes a U-turn, and he goes back to see कि क्या हो रहा है, why this bead, why this crowd. And when he reaches the center of this situation, he notices that there is a three-storied building, and the building is on fire. So obviously there is a lot of commotion. बहुत लोग परेशान हैं, कुछ लोग फायर ब्रिगेड को बुला रहे हैं, कुछ लोग पुलिस को बुला रहे हैं. एंड ये आदमी इस सिचुएशन, ये बिल्डिंग को देख रहा है, एंड देखते 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 उसको सडनली ये दिखता है कि थर्ड फ्लोर में एक विंडो खुला है, एंड विंडो से बहुत स्मोक निकल रहा है बाहर, और एक ह्यूमन हैंड, ह्यूमन हैंड इज वेविंग. सो जब ये ह्यूमन हैंड दिखता है विंडो, थर्ड फ्लोर विंडो पे, उसको बहुत टेंशन हो जाता है. वो भागते भागते ही गोज क्लोजर टू द बिल्डिंग, और फिर से जब देखता है तो उसको ही इज शॉक्ड, बिकॉज व्हाट ही सीज इज एक्चुअली अ लेडी at the window, and she has a small baby in her hands, and she's shouting, bachao bachao mere, please help me, save my baby. So immediately this young man, he shouts, throw your baby, I will catch your baby. This is the instruction he gives. And uske aaspaas jo bhi log khade hain, they all say, hey, what are you saying, are you a crazy guy, are you giving an instruction that this lady should throw the baby from the from the third floor? So he doesn't listen to anybody, and he again repeats, come on lady, throw your baby, I promise मैं ये बच्चे को पकड़ सकता हूँ. और अब तो लोग बहुत गुस्सा हो जाते हैं उसके साथ, and they are ready to hit him. They'll say, what are you a crazy guy, what are you saying? Since there is no time, this young man turns and looks at all the crowd, all the people there, and he says, please shut up, all of you. Okay, I am a professional football goalkeeper, and I can catch this baby, don't worry. इतना कॉन्फिडेंटली वो बोलता है, तो लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई इस पागल को करने दो जो करना है. So the lady, the mother, of course, is desperate, and she decides to drop the baby. And she takes the baby out of the window and gently drops it from the third floor. So, my friends, you can imagine the baby is coming down, and this guy, Nietzsche, is getting ready to receive the catch, the most important catch of his life. There is lot of tension. सब लोग, कुछ लोग देख रहे हैं, कुछ लोग नहीं देखना चाहते कि क्या होने वाला है. And finally, he receives the baby perfectly into his arm. He catches the baby, but throws the baby in the air and kicks the baby 20 yards, and the baby goes flying. So, good morning. I don't know whether you understood. Obviously, this is a joke. So, my first question to all of you, आप जरा सोचिए, is why did he kick the baby? उसने बेबी को क्यों लात मारा? So if you think about it, normally अलग अलग आंसर्स आते हैं. कुछ लोग बोलते हैं he kicked the baby because वो भूल गया कि ये ये फुटबॉल है, ये फुटबॉल नहीं है, and उसने आदत से मजबूर, so he kicked it. Some people, they say that he kicked the baby because of you know what we call as mindset, conditioning of the mind. And I think the best answer is adat, habits. So my friends, the most important thing I want to tell you in the next 50 minutes is when we ये कोरोना सिचुएशन से बाहर निकलने के लिए हम लोगों को अपना हैबिट्स पर्सनल लेवल पे और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लेवल पे चेंज करना बहुत जरूरी हो जाएगा. If we don't change our habits, our practices, our method of doing routine activities, our method of running businesses, I think there will be a lot of problems. So the reason why he kicked the baby is because of habits. And when you talk of kaizen, operational excellence, sudhar, unnati, improvement, whatever, I don't know, Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma, etc. Whenever you talk of improvement, no improvement can happen unless our habits change. Don't you agree? Huh? कुछ साल पहले our prime minister announced Swachh Bharat. I think it's a very important, extremely important abhiyan. Swachh Bharat is very important. But Swachh Bharat will never become reality unless my habits and your habits and everyone's habits in India changes. Correct? If we continue throwing things indiscriminately, spitting here and there, you know what will happen. So, my friends, the first point I wanted to share today is Kaizen is a journey of improving our habits. It is excellence means finding new habits, removing the old habits, and bringing better habits. I think that is what is called Kaizen. So I just wanted to also remind you that when you take all the habits in an organization, it is called culture. Correct? All of us, of course, as Indians, we all understand what is agriculture. But what is organization culture? How can you change the culture? And that is very important. And unless the culture changes, nothing will change, right? So if you ask any company, any CEO, they always say, I want a quality culture. And QCI, Quality Council of India, यही कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि बहुत सालों से उनका focus is to build a quality culture in India. Correct? So what is culture? Culture is group behavior. When all of us believe and behave in a particular way, when we act in a particular way, that is called culture. For example, in India, we have Indian culture, right? We are very proud of Indian culture. It's fantastic culture. Of course, in Indian culture, we have North culture, South culture, East culture, etc. But there are many things which are common to all of us. For example, आप South, North, East, West कहीं भी जाइए लोग नमस्ते बोलेंगे. It is a habit. Automatically लोग नमस्कार नमस्ते बोलेंगे. या इंडिया में और एक हैबिट है which is practiced by everybody. अगर उम्र से by age, if you meet somebody who's elder to you, उम्र से कोई बड़ा आदमी आप मिलते हैं, कभी आप उनको फर्स्ट नेम से नहीं बुलाएंगे. बराबर? अगर मेरे से कोई बड़ा आदमी है, उनका नाम मान लीजिए अमित है, तो मैं उनको अमित जी बोलूंगा, अमित साहब बोलूंगा, अमित भैया बोलूंगा, अमित दादा बोलूंगा, जो भी है. बट साउथ इंडिया में अमित अन्ना बोलेंगे. बट जो भी है फर्स्ट नेम से नहीं बनाएंगे. बट अमेरिका में अगर आपकी उम्र से भी आपके कोई है बड़ा, आप उनको फर्स्ट नेम से, वो वहां का हैबिट है, वहां का कल्चर. सो हमारे अंदर बहुत सारे हैबिट्स हैं निजी जीवन में. इन आवर पर्सनल लाइफ वी हैव मेनी हैबिट्स. ओके. And some habits are good habits, some habits are bad habits. In the same way, in our organization also there is many habits. Okay. So we have to understand that Kaizen or operational excellence is a culture. It is not a project, it is not a suggestion scheme. अक्सर लोग बोलते हैं, सर if I start Kaizen in my company, when will my company get Kaizen? That is a very silly question to ask, right? Because the meaning of Kaizen is continuous improvement, and excellence is a journey, right? It is not a destination. Same way, quality is a journey, it's not a destination. So Kaizen is a culture, it is not a project. Many times, I'm a student of Kaizen for 25 years. My life is all about Kaizen, and that is what I've done. And a lot of, I personally don't agree with this Six Sigma kind of concept where people think that if you do many projects, your culture will change. Projects are important, but projects don't change culture. Okay, doing a few improvements here and there doesn't change. So it is very important that you have to understand that Kaizen is a culture. So my friends, what I wanted to share with you is that why this continual improvement culture becomes even more important after this COVID crisis. देखिए, I was we are all noticing that the virus is the same, correct? But it is impacting, the impact of the virus on people is very different. Some people, even if they are exposed to the virus, they don't have much symptoms. Some people get mild symptoms. Unfortunately, some people are getting admitted to the hospital, and unfortunately कुछ लोग बेचारे वायरस के कारण मर रहे हैं, correct? So virus तो वही है, but the impact is very very different. In the same way, after this corona crisis starts slowly, the effect will start going away, and slowly we start getting back to economic activities. You will see that different companies will have different impact after corona. Some companies will have mild symptoms. Some companies will have severe symptoms. And I'm very sure after 2 years we can do a research and see there will be some companies which will completely probably close. They will make a lot of losses, and some companies may become even stronger. Okay, so, and this is not only dependent on which sector. For example, we all know aviation sector will be very badly affected, ऐसा लगता है. But इस दुनिया में कितने सारे एयरलाइन कंपनीज हैं? क्या एविएशन सेक्टर के अंदर सभी को वही इंपैक्ट होगा? नहीं, शायद एक दो एविएशन कंपनीज ऐसे भी होंगे जो इससे बाहर निकलेंगे, उनको फायदा होगा. एंड all this depends, the impact depends on a few very important points. Number one is what is your immunity? How do you build immunity? How do you build your muscles to fight this virus, the effect of this virus? So today we want to quickly, in next 45 minutes, understand how do we protect ourselves, how do we build this immunity and virus, and maintain this immunity. Not immunity is not for one day or 1 week. Okay, and you will notice that people who have good immunity, पहले से जो अच्छा immunity बना के रखा है, people who are running good organizations, they will be impacted less. But if your immunity has been low from the previous situation, you will suffer. So Kaizen means change for the good, and it also means continual improvement. And let me share with you, कई लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं continual improvement क्यों करना चाहिए? Very interesting question. And the answer is also very simple, right? क्या हमारे problems comes only once in a year, once in 6 months? No, right? Problems are continuous. They're always happening. So if problems are continual in nature, our reaction, our ability to improve should also be continuous in nature. So if problems are continuous, our ability to react to these problems should also be built. And that is how you will always be ahead of the situation. So my friends, with that introduction to Kaizen, I wanted to keep moving forward. And so you have to understand that Kaizen is a mentality. It is a way of thinking and acting, and lean is a result of Kaizen. So a lot of people ask me, sir, Kaizen pehle aaya, lean pehle aaya. Please understand that if you do Kaizen, if you do continual improvement, your company, your processes, your departments, your functions will become lean. So lean is a measure, lean is a result. For example, if you're fat, okay, if you continuously improve your exercise, if you continuously improve what you eat, okay, you're continuously improve your calorie intake, then you will become lean and fit. But if you don't do continuous improvement, you will not become lean, you will become fatter and fatter and fatter. So that is what you need to understand. So Kaizen is a mentality, my friends. Unfortunately, in India, if you say Kaizen, they'll say, oh, Kaizen, no, Kaizen, we know. Kaizen means chota chota improvement. That is absolutely wrong way to understand. Kaizen is much bigger than chota chota improvement. It's a culture, it is a way of thinking. And unless soch nahi badlega, to hamare actions nahi badlenge. If you don't change our way of thinking, our way of acting, our behavior will not change. And that is what I am trying to say. So, um, I think another way to understand this is in the traditional situation, we are always focused on using maximum resources, but because of various problems, you get minimum output. But I think after COVID, or in the Kaizen way of thinking, is how to minimize the resources and get maximum output. That is very important, right? And I think this will become even more important after this crisis, because resources will be really very under a lot of stress, and we will have to use our creativity on our abilities to build immunity. So let's keep moving forward. I hope all of you can understand. And I just wanted to, I'm going to just pause for 10 seconds. Can somebody, one or two people, unmute and tell me whether you can hear clearly? Can you see my slides?
Jayan sir, we cannot see your slides.
You cannot?
No, no.
Okay. So let me,
Please share your screen so that we can see.
is it better now? Is it better?
Yeah, now we can see. You can put it in presentation mode now.
It's
Now
on
we can
present.
see that.
Yeah.
Now we can see.
So you didn't see anything since I started?
No.
Okay, no problem. I'll just take a minute and I will correlate. So I started off by saying that it is all about habits. Unless we change our personal and organizational habits, nothing is going to change. That's what I mentioned. I also mentioned that habits, a bunch of habits is called culture. I think all of you understand that. um, just having one or two things practiced by one or two people is not going to change organizational culture. If you have to change culture, everyone has to have the same belief, everyone has to have the same habits, the same behavior. That's very important. So investing in culture is very important, and I'll talk about that a little later. Then I said that Kaizen is a culture. It is not a project or a suggestion scheme. A lot of people ask me, how many Kaizen projects should we do in a year? हाँ? और कितने Kaizen करने चाहिए? कई कंपनी में तो लोग रूल भी बना देते हैं, भैया everyone should give 4 improvements, 4 Kaizen per month, compulsory. Now what happens? By the 28th of the month, people are running around, यार अमित मुझे एक Kaizen दे दे यार, कम पड़ रहा है, only have 3, I need 4. So this is all very a stupid way of understanding Kaizen. This is not what the masters. This is ये Kaizen का real meaning ये नहीं है साहब. So we need to understand this as we move forward. So then I also said that Kaizen means change for good. I said Kaizen is continual improvement, and I also mentioned that we should do continual improvement, because if our problems are also continuous in nature. If problems come only once in a year, you can also do improvements once in a year. But Problems are continuous, right? And some spiritual master said beautifully that as long as you're alive, you will have problems. Be thankful. If you want zero problems, then only death will give you that happiness, right? So that is the way life is. Then I said Kaizen is a mentality. It's a way of thinking and acting. Very important two words. पहले सोच बदलो, फिर actions बदलो. Both are important. Thinking, the mindset should come before the actions. If you are forcing people to act and they don't understand or they don't have the mindset, you will simply have meaningless actions. So I think that thinking is as important, because thinking drives the behavior. And I said the relationship is, if you do Kaizen, you will become lean. So Kaizen is the process and lean is the result. That is the cause and effect relationship. And I also said that in traditionally you employ maximum resources, but because of a lot of waste and stupidity, you get minimum output. But after COVID, we will have to creatively find ways to conserve our resources, maybe minimize our resources, but get maximum in terms of output, profits, customer service, etc. So I just wanted to keep moving forward, and um, how do we do this? How do we minimize our resources? How do we maximize our output? And I wanted to share another small story, एक story, जहाँ there is a man working for a wooden company, wooden company जहाँ wooden, I don't know, tables and chairs बनाते हैं. एंड ये आदमी जो है अक्सर ये जो सॉडस्ट निकलता है, वेस्ट सॉडस्ट, उसको एक व्हील बैरो में डाल के ही वुड टेक इट होम. एंड व्हेन ही वुड टेक इट होम, दैट सिक्योरिटी ऑफिसर वुड से, रुको रुको रुको, ये क्या लेके जा रहा हूँ? एंड ही वुड से, साहब मैं तो सॉडस्ट लेके जा रहा हूँ, ये तो टोटल वेस्ट है, एंड मैं घर में इसको फ्यूल में जलाऊंगा, चूल्हा जलाऊंगा इससे, आई विल यूज इट एज फ्यूल. But the security guy, being a security guy, he would put his hand in the sawdust and look for something, because he would always suspect that this man is probably hiding something in the sawdust and stealing it from the company. But he would find nothing in the sawdust. And this went on for many years. And he would put his hand in the sawdust every time and search, but he could not find it. And he used to be very disappointed because he always had a suspicion, but somehow he could never catch this old man. This went on, and finally the old man retires, and the last day he's going home. He doesn't have any sawdust, he doesn't have any wheelbarrow, and the security guy stops him and he says, "Hey old man, I know today is your last day. I know you're not going to come back tomorrow, and I know that you have been stealing something. सच्ची बताओ, सच्चे दिल से बताओ, आप क्या चोरी कर रहे थे? मैं इतने साल में आपको पकड़ नहीं पाया." तो वो ओल्ड मैन हंसते हंसते बोलता है कि साहब मैं व्हील बैरो चुरा रहा था. तो माय फ्रेंड्स, many times in our organization we are looking for something in sawdust while we ignore the wheelbarrows. So if you really have to, after this COVID situation, if we have to build excellence, we have to look for the big leakages. We have to look for those things which is not obvious. Okay. And normally human mind, we will go and pay our attention to the small things, the sawdust, but we forget certain bigger things which are right under our nose. So my friends, um, don't chase the sawdust. I think we have to look for the wheelbarrows. That is the big leakages. So let me continue, and I will, let me again pause for a few seconds. Everything okay? Can you all hear me, and can you see my slides? Can one or two unmute and tell me, please?
Yes, we can see your slide, sir.
Okay, great, thank you. So let's continue. And so ultimately, after this COVID situation, we have to succeed, right? We have to come out of this crisis, and India will succeed. But for success in in any situation, for organizational success, you need two things. One is called what I called is a good strategy. Okay, so strategic excellence is very important. Strategy means good plans. And Abhi, we have time. We are under lockout situation. This is the time to think of some strategies to connect with your people. Okay, so you have to have a good strategy, good plan. While strategy is very important, but there is also a lot of evidence ये प्रूव करने के लिए कि स्ट्रैटेजी इज ऑलमोस्ट 60-70% ऑफ स्ट्रैटेजी जो है फेल होता है. लोग अच्छे अच्छे बड़े बड़े प्लान्स तो बना लेते हैं, बट 60-70% फेल होता है क्योंकि एग्जीक्यूशन में प्रॉब्लम होता है, ऑपरेशंस में प्रॉब्लम होता है. सो फॉर द सक्सेस ऑफ एनी organization, any country, even for success of you and me, we also have to plan in our life, right? A lot of people plan, oh, in this 21 days lockdown, I am going to exercise every day. But the people are not waking up till 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. What is the use? No execution, right? So, my friends, apart from strategic excellence, you need operational excellence. And operational excellence means developing your muscles, developing your ability to deliver on time, in full, error free. It is called OTIFEF, and at the right price. So what does the customer want? See, if you are a customer and you go to a restaurant to eat for example, you go to eat chana puri, chana bhatura. What do you want? You want the chana bhatura to be served to you on time. You don't want to wait half an hour. If it's if it's a quick service restaurant, in 5 minutes you'll get chana puri. It has to be on time. It has to be in full. What happens only if the chana comes and there is no puri? It says, "Sahab, aap chana shuru kariye, puri aayega." Will you be happy? You'll say, "No, no, no. I want all the complete SKUs, all the SKUs as per order I need." And it has to be error free. Error free means not only the taste of the chana puri, but there should be no billing error also, no transactional errors. So only focusing on product quality. Of course, product quality has to be good, but your other issues, transactional quality, should also be very good. So after chana puri, suppose you get a bill which says one chana puri, one lassi, and one gulab jamun. You'll say, "Arey bhai, excuse me, मैंने तो लस्सी पिया ही नहीं." And he'll get into argument, "nahi, show us your purchase order requisition, you please put an application, we will talk to finance." This causes a lot of customer frustration. So on time, in full, error free is the fundamental requirement of any customer. So if the customer wants on time, in full, error free, then the sales has to produce, the distribution has to be on time, in full, error free. If distribution has to be on time, in full, error free, production has to be on time, in full, error free. If production has to be on time, in full, error free, then procurement has to be on time, in full, error free. So on time, in full, error free is something that every element of this business network, all the supply chain elements, should focus on. And post corona, operational excellence will become very important. आपके पास जो भी strategy है ठीक है, strategy बनाइए. But I believe operations eat strategy for breakfast. उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? That strategy muscles before, operational muscles before strategy muscles. I think that is very important. And unfortunately, in many organizations, the top managers, the business owners, CEOs, they are very interested only in strategy. आप अगर एक मीटिंग बुलाइए, सर स्ट्रैटेजी, दिल से या मैं आता हूं, because strategy is very sexy, it's very exciting. Okay, you can sit in a room and you can do a lot of intellectual processing and develop strategies. And unfortunately, when it comes to execution, operations, quality, efficiency, they'll say, "Oh, talk to my boys and girls." What do you mean by boys and girls? See, the devil lies in the details. जब तक आप एग्जीक्यूशन ऑपरेशंस के ऊपर ध्यान नहीं देंगे, सीनियर मैनेजमेंट का ध्यान वहां नहीं जाएगा, सिर्फ स्ट्रैटेजी की बात ही करेंगे, तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम होने वाला है. All of us know this excellent company called Apple, right? And they are known for beautiful products, great product design. अब इसका कंपनी का एक बहुत बड़े हस्ती थे, स्टीव जॉब्स, मालिक अनफॉर्चुनेटली गुजर गए. अब स्टीव जॉब्स जो थे, उसको उनको पता था कि प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, एंड इसलिए वो प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन के ऑपरेशंस में खुद अपना बहुत वक्त देते थे. ही वुड लीड फ्रॉम द फ्रंट, एंड सिर्फ स्ट्रैटेजी बना के नहीं छोड़ते थे कि भाई वी शुड हैव गुड गुड प्रोडक्ट्स and let the boys and girls in the design department do the product. No, 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 no. He would lead from the front. So the devil lies in the details. That is what I'm saying. So let me move forward. So I'm going to focus on operational excellence. And after COVID, we have to build our operational excellence muscle. This muscle should become very strong to survive. That will give you immunity. So if you want to improve your operations, your executions, there are two ways to improve. देखिए, अगर कोई मैनेजर, एनी सीईओ जाके he tells the production guy and he tells the production guy improve, what is the answer you will get? Traditional answer is yes sir, I can improve production, please give me more people, I want 2 more machines, I want 1000 square feet more, I want this metal handling equipment, I want. If you go and tell the quality man, please improve the adherence to quality, let's make quality assurance stronger. Oh, yes. I want 3 more inspectors. I want that. I want this software. I want this hardware. If you say, sales guy, hey, improve sales, he'll say, yes, sir. Give me 3 more sales people. Give me more discount. Give me more product variety. So when you talk of improvement, there is one very strong feeling in human mind that improvement can only happen if you add. This is called improvement through addition. So what is the belief here? आपको सुधार चाहिए, मिलेगा, पहले कुछ लाओ. आप मुझे पहले कुछ दीजिए तो मैं आपको सुधार दूंगा. अभी ये सोच बड़ा खतरनाक है, because कोविड सिचुएशन के बाद if you talk of capital expenditure, addition, खर्चा, I think there will be no appetite. ना पैसा रहेगा, ना appetite रहेगा लोगों को. And even COVID नहीं है, तो our mind should always be, how do I think of improvement before addition of more resources? That is very important. And addition से सब दुनिया तो बिल्कुल सुधर सकता है. मान लीजिए मेरे कंपनी में मैं सबको निकाल दूं, मेरे कंपनी में जो भी है, सिर्फ हार्वर्ड ग्रेजुएट्स को मैं लेके आऊं, तो शायद सुधर जाएगा मेरा कंपनी. बट एडिशन करने के लिए कितना पैसा चाहिए? एवरी रिसोर्स नीड्स मनी. So the big problem is improvement through addition needs resources. But all managers normally prefer to, whenever you say improve, they will खर्चे की बात करेंगे. Everybody has a shopping list in their pocket. सोचिए. Exactly on the other end, there is one more way to improve, and that is called delete and improve. Delete and improve. So delete is Kaizen. Operational excellence means delete. The science of deletion is called Kaizen or operational excellence or lean. So my friends, when you add, you need money. But when you delete, you will release money. You will release resources. You will release human resources. You will release capacity. You will release. So it is very important that we understand the science of deletion, and it is very important, especially after this corona situation. Of course, I am not saying addition is bad, but the most important thing to remember is you should delete before you add more. The question you should ask is, am I using every resource, every equipment, every square feet, every human being in my team to the best. Are my processes without waste? Is there good flow in my processes? And if you don't improve that, don't add more. अभी समर का सीजन है, सब लोग एवरीबडी हम लोग शुगर केन जूस पियेंगे, बराबर. सो शुगर केन जूस के दुकान में आप जाएंगे एंड इफ यू आस्क हिम भैया एक शुगर केन गन्ने का रस दो, तो वो एक गन्ना लेगा और मशीन में डालेगा और जूस निकलेगा और दूसरा तरफ वो गन्ना बाहर निकल जाता है. क्या वो गन्ने को फेंक देता है? नो 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 नो. ही विल पुट द शुगर केन अगेन, वो मशीन के अंदर फिर से डालेगा, दूसरा बार डालेगा, तीसरा बार डालेगा, और वो चौथा बार वो गन्ना बोलेगा साहब मुझे छोड़ दो, मेरे पास और कुछ नहीं है देने के लिए. तो ये ये ऐसा एक काइजन माइंडसेट होना जरूरी है. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं कि कंजूसी करना, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग ऑफ बिकमिंग स्टिंजी, बट आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ awareness, consciousness. Are we using maximum resources before we add more? देखिए, जब भी मैं रिपोर्ट्स पढ़ता हूँ इंडिया में कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ 50 किलोमीटर रोड, हम लोग हाईवेज और रोड हर दिन बना रहे हैं, मैं मेंटल कैलकुलेशन यही करता हूँ कि चलो भाई रोड ऐड करो. आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट इज बैड, but if you look at our existing road network, there is so much of poor traffic management, congestion, traffic jam, uh, potholes, encroachment, cows, donkeys. Now, if we are not able to delete this traffic jam, do all the improvements we can do, my studies in my mind thinks that if we improve the flow in our cities, if we use our roads better, if you delete all the problems in the roads, maybe we don't need to add 50 kilometers roads per day. Maybe we can add only 20 kilometers, and that money you save you can put into education or health. But adding is sexy, adding is also politically correct. So so please remember, my friends, deletion, deletion, deletion before addition, addition, addition. So at this point, let us take a 30-second break. जो बैठे हैं वो खड़े आ जाइए, थोड़ा हाथ वगैरह हिलाइए, स्क्रीन से अपना आईज निकाल दीजिए, मूव योर आईज अवे फ्रॉम द स्क्रीन, कहीं दूर देखिए. आपके पास पानी है, कॉफी है, चाय है तो थोड़ा पीजिए. Let the blood circulate. Very good. Good, thank you. So my friends, deletion. So the big question next is, what do you delete? And when I talk of deletion, I am sure in this 30 seconds, कई लोग mentally already कुछ names list down कर रहे थे कि भाई इसको delete करना है. I want to delete Patil. I should delete that Satish. I should delete that, Patel or the Srinivas. People are already making mental note that we will delete some people after Corona. My request, हाथ जोड़ के बिनती है, after Corona, please don't cut cost at any cost. Do not simply use a kainchi, a scissor, and start cutting. And unfortunately, many times, cutting means people are cut. And what type of people? The people who are paid 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, the frontline people. देखिए, ये कोरोना के बाद सबके साथ सबका विकास बहुत जरूरी है. एंड अगर हम लोग without thinking, instead of cutting waste, if we are going to cut cost, we are going to be in serious trouble. So my friends, in any work that we do, there is useful work and wasteful work. When we do useful work, there will be cost, of course, but when we do wasteful work, is wasted cost. So what will you attack, wasted cost or the cost? The difference between cost and waste is exactly the difference between charbi, fat in our body, and muscle. Now what should you cut? If you remove your muscles, if you cut your muscle, क्या होगा? You will become sick, weak. Your immunity will come down. But if you remove your charbhi, your fat, you will become fitter, healthier, agile, flexible. Immunity will go up. अब प्रॉब्लम यह है कि लोग फैट नहीं कम करते हैं, अपना मसल खो डालते हैं, मसल को कट कर देते हैं, एंड ये बहुत बहुत डेंजरस होगा. सो हमको अगले 15-20 मिनट में ये समझना है कि मसल क्या है और चर्बी या फैट क्या है. सबसे पहले तो उसको डिफरेंशिएट करना है, फिर चर्बी को अटैक करना है. सो माय फ्रेंड्स, कोई भी कंपनी में मेरा एक वेबिनार में एक प्रॉब्लम ये मेरा है कि मुझे पता नहीं है कि आप लोग जो मुझे सुन रहे हैं, आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है. ओके, एंड इट इज लाइक ड्राइविंग ए कार with the eyes covered, blindfolded. एंड इसलिए मैं बार बार अमित से लोगों से पूछ रहा था कि कौन है. तो आई डोंट नो वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम, वेदर यू आर फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, सर्विस, आर यू क्वालिटी मैनेजर्स, प्रोडक्शन पीपल, आर यू फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, नॉर्थ इंडिया, आई डोंट नो. सो माय अपॉलॉजीज, मैं क्षमा चाहता हूं अगर कुछ लोगों को जो मैं बोल रहा हूं वो समझ नहीं आ रहा है और कुछ लोगों को वेरी बेसिक लग रहा है. मेरा तकलीफ आप लोग शायद समझ सकते हैं. मैं थोड़ा अंधा हूं और आप सब लोगों को कुछ ना कुछ वैल्यू दूं, इसी उम्मीद से मैं आपके साथ ये 1 घंटा बिता रहा हूं. शुक्रिया. सो कोई भी वर्क में देयर आर टू काइंड्स. आई टोल्ड यू, wasteful work, useful work. But you will be amazed, my friends. Normally, the value adding element, the useful work, is a very small component, and mostly waste is 70, 80, 90% is waste. देखिए, अगर कुछ सुबह किसी ने बोला आपसे कि भाई एक चाय बना के पिलाओ, तो 9 बजे उन्होंने बोला चाय पिलाओ और आपने 9:10 को या 9:12 को आपने उनको चाय दिया. 12 मिनट लगे चाय बनाने में. फ्रॉम ऑर्डर टू डिलीवरी 12 मिनट. क्या एक्चुअली पानी उबालने में और दूध उबालने में 12 मिनट लगते हैं? नो. शायद पानी 3 मिनट में उबल जाता है और पूरा चाय जो है 4 मिनट में बन जाता है. बट टाइम लगा 12 मिनट और वैल्यू एडिंग टाइम ओनली 4 मिनट्स था, बट टोटल टाइम था 12. तो ये 8 मिनट जो है डिफरेंस, वो क्या है? वो वेस्ट है. किस में वेस्ट हुआ? आप अंदर गए, चाय बनाना था, पहले तो पतीला नहीं मिला, वेसल ढूंढ रहे थे, वेसल मिला तो चाय पत्ती नहीं मिलता है. फिर गैस चालू नहीं हो रहा था, इक्विपमेंट में प्रॉब्लम है, इक्विपमेंट में ओईई कम है, इक्विपमेंट इज नॉट मेंटेन्ड वेल, या यू आर नॉट ट्रेन्ड, सॉरी, यू आर नॉट trained well, so you don't know how to operate the gas. Can you see my screen now? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I had a small glitch. Okay, so अगर चाय बन गया तो ग्लास नहीं मिल रहा, you can understand lot of obstruction, lot of बाधा, lot of wastages. And फाइनली सब बन गया तो आपने टेस्ट किया और टेस्ट अरे बहुत बुरा लगा, कस्टमर को दिया या खुद आपने टेस्ट किया एंड बहुत बुरा लगा, तो आपने फिर से उसको रिवर्क किया, थोड़ा और दूध डाला, थोड़ा और उबारा. So you imagine that 3 minutes time has become much more because lot of waste. So what is important is you have to learn to focus on the waste and not the value adding activities. But unfortunately, most educated people, most managers, most engineers, they don't attack waste. They will attack value adding activities. बहुत मजा आता है. तो इंजीनियर का दिमाग कहाँ चलता है? अरे why does it take 2 minutes to boil the water? How can I make it in 1 minute? Can I improve the calorific value of the gas? Can I change the Can I change the vessel? I have aluminum. If I use copper vessel, the heat conductivity is much better. So what happens? That 3 minutes or 4 minutes of boiling time, you want to reduce it by 50% and make it 2 minutes. But to do that, you have to expend a lot of money. You have to buy a new vessel. You have to have new gas, new kind of fuel. But even if you save 2 minutes, from the total lead time of 12 minutes, only 2 has reduced, correct? There is no impact to the customer. But if you eliminate all the wasteful activities, then there will be a much better impact, my friends, and without any expenses. So I hope you're understanding that the mantra is don't try to improve value adding first. Eliminate the waste first. That is important. And then we will come to value adding much later. Because whenever you touch value adding activities and try to improve them, it will cost you money. So in a typical manufacturing environment, inventory is a very, very big issue, and inventory is going to become a very big issue after Corona. And if organizations are going to carry a lot of inventory, that is lot of raw material, if you do panic buying raw material, you have lot of WIP on the shop floor and lot of finished good in the pipeline, you are going to drown in this inventory. So we have to become very smart. And why I'm saying inventory is the first and the biggest waste. And normally in many companies, especially manufacturing industries, 60-70% is the cost of inventory. Only 7-8%, 9% the cost of human resources. People don't attack inventory. They will go and attack that 9% human cost and remove 20% of headcount, that to who? The bottom of the pyramid. And if you remove the bottom of the pyramid, our economy will further sink, because there'll be nobody to buy what you produce. So sabke saath sabka vikas is becoming very important, my friends. It is our responsibility as citizens of India, of Bharat, to carry everybody on our shoulders together. Sabko jitana hai, akela nahi jeetna hai. So iske liye inventory dekhiye. But the sad thing is, you cannot attack inventory. You have to attack the causes for inventory. Okay, because inventory is always the effect, but the causes are long setup time, quality problems, poor scheduling, absenteeism, imbalance, etc. Okay, so आपको आपका प्रोसेस में स्टेबिलिटी नहीं है, क्वालिटी नहीं है प्रोसेसेस में. Okay, so you don't know what you will get, so you will keep some excess, you will produce some excess. You don't know when your machine will break down, you will keep spare machinery, or you will keep extra spares, or you keep extra inventory. You don't know whether the vendor will supply on time, you keep some buffer. So we start replacing problem solving with inventory. So inventory becomes a cushion. If you are going to do this, you will drown in your own inventory. That is all you have to remember. So the Kaizen, the traditional mindset is, how do I add more inventory instead of problem solving? How do I cut cost, cut manpower, etc. Okay, this is the traditional mindset. It is either cut cost, or it is add. But the Kaizen mindset is delete waste. The key word is waste, and that is what is important, like excess inventory, low productivity, downtime, defects, etc. So this mindset has to be developed, my friends. So I don't have the time to go into too much details, because I just have another maybe 10-12 minutes. But uh, what you have to delete is 3 viruses from your business, and these 3 viruses are called muda, mura, muri. Muda is waste or obstruction to flow. Mura means variation, and muri means excess burden, taklif on people and equipment. Okay, so muda, mura, muri 3 वायरस है. अगर ये वायरस आपके कंपनी के अंदर घुस गया तो आपको बहुत तकलीफ होगा. So muda के बारे में आप जानते होंगे. There are 7 types of muda. It is called waste. It is also called obstruction to flow. And Muri means variation. Variation means what? Quality variation, color variation, shade variation, all variation. And the measure of variation is standard SD, standard deviation, sigma. Okay. So we have to focus on eliminating muda, mura, muri. These are your enemies. And when you start eliminating muda, mura, muri, then you will see all the muda, mura, muri here is the non-value adding activities, the red color. And when you start eliminating that in your value chain, what will happen is you all these red color, the what I call as the value non-value adding activities get eliminated. And when that happens, your throughput time reduces, right? So my friends, I am introducing a new word here called flow. And I told you obstruction to flow. Now flow is the most important thing. Why we should do quality improvement? So flow can improve. Why we should do line balancing? So flow can improve. Why we should do training? So there is smooth flow. Why we should, everything is to improve flow, my friends. If you go to Singapore or Dubai, they think everybody says, oh, it flows so beautifully. The whole country is so smooth. There is no magajmari. There is no tension. That is because they have no obstruction. They have improved. They have kaizen their whole country. So there is a lockdown in Ahmedabad. I live in Ahmedabad. During, say, today is Monday. If today is Monday, 12th, almost 12 o'clock, a regular Monday, 12 o'clock, if I have to go to the airport from my house, it will take 45 minutes. Suppose if I am given permission to go to the airport now, it will take me 15 minutes. Why is the flow better now? Because there is no obstruction to flow, correct? There is no traffic jam. There is no red signal. There is no, even I think the cows are also not there on the street. They are also gone and hiding somewhere. There's no dog, no cow. So as you eliminate all the waste, your velocity improves, your material velocity, your car velocity will improve. Instead of going at 20 kilometers per hour, you can go at 45 within the speed limits. So my friends, remember flow, flow, flow. When you delete, your flow will improve. And when your flow improves, what happens? Your cash flow will also improve. So there are two flows you have to improve. One is called material flow, another one is called information flow. Both you have to improve. Material means raw material coming from your supplier, it becomes products, finished good, goes to the customer. That is material flow. In the opposite direction is information flow. It starts from the customer who says, okay, give me your items, give me your product. And that information goes to your sales department, to your production planning, goes backwards information. So you have to eliminate the obstruction to both information and material flow, and that is when cash flow will improve. And my friends, after corona, cash flow will become very critical. बहुत मारामारी होने वाला है cash के ऊपर, because clients pay नहीं करेंगे, suppliers पैसा मांगेंगे, बैंक में शायद it will not be easy. Interest rate क्या होगा मुझे नहीं पता है, गवर्नमेंट क्या आपको बेनिफिट्स देंगे वो पता नहीं है, बट जो भी है, कैश फ्लो सर्कुलेशन बढ़ाना आपके हाथ में है. एंड कैश फ्लो इंप्रूवमेंट करने के लिए दो चीज है, एक तो आप डेटर्स मैनेजमेंट करिए एंड दूसरा इज फ्लो को इंप्रूव करिए. सो इतना याद रखिए, डिलीट, improve flow. When you improve flow, you will get cash flow. So that is what I'm trying to say, my friends. And don't think that waste is only in manufacturing. Waste is there in the offices also, and it is there in all support services. And that is why I say that when you improve the flow of all the functions, all the departments. Kaizen or operational excellence का एक rule है, improve the whole, don't improve the bits. इसका मतलब क्या है? If you go to the gym and you only exercise your right arm, क्या होगा? Right arm will become like Shah Rukh Khan or I don't know, Tiger Shroff, very strong. But what about left arm? What about your legs? What about your body, your stomach? So my friends, Kaizen has to be implemented across the organization. But most people think that Kaizen operational excellence means वो factory वाले को बोलो भाई. Quality means manufacturing में apply करो ऐसा. But we, we are working, when we work in all the functions. NPD, new product development, research, R&D, how to reduce TTM, time to market, speed of product development. बहुत important होगा सब. After Corona, people will expect faster response. Next is how to improve, how to apply Kaizen in procurement, because lot of money is stuck in procurement. And if procurement is not smooth, if you have procurement problems, manufacturing will have problems. Then you have to apply Kaizen in manufacturing. Of course, traditionally, that is where everybody applies. And finally, there is tremendous potential to apply Kaizen lean in distribution and sales management. Traditionally, यहाँ कोई नहीं लगाता है. And सबसे ज्यादा पैसा कहाँ है? It is in your distribution. पैसा फंसा है as finished goods. So, तीनों चीजें के ऊपर काम करना है. Raw material, WIP and finished good. तीनों में obstructions निकालना है. Throughput type कम करना है. Flow improve करना है. And of course, इसके साथ support departments है. Shared services, finance, accounts वगैरह वगैरह. उधर भी HR, वहां भी Kaizen करना जरूरी है. So, new product has to be on time, in full, error free. Procurement on time, in full, error free. Manufacturing on time, in full, error free. Distribution on time, in full, error free. HR on time, in full, error free. Quality department on time, in full, error free. Finance on time, in full, error free. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I sincerely hope you understand. So, I'm reminding you again this. I think you saw this. So, maximum, resources. Minimum resources for maximum output is what we are looking at. So last two slides. So how do we build? What is the Kaizen approach? If you like this idea, how do you implement in your company? And there are 5 sutras for this. So if you want to bring excellence, of course, you have to learn many tools, 5S, Kanban, value stream mapping, TPM, quick. There are many tools. Don't worry about tools. Tools are important. But tools don't result in transformation. If you keep doing simply 5S, 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 it will not result only in transformation. You need a framework for transformation, and I'm going to share that. The framework here, there are 5 sutras. First is have very clear targets. What do you want to improve in your company? If you get into a taxi anywhere in the world, the first question the taxi guy will ask you is, "Kahan jana hai?" And if your answer is, "Pata nahi," I don't know, what will happen? He will throw you out of the taxi. तो कई कंपनीज में तो साहब यही नहीं पता है कि कहाँ जाना है. सुधार करना है, काइजन करना है, बट काइजन करके सुधार करके कहाँ जाना, क्या सुधारना है? That is very important. So targets. Once you know the targets, the second thing is you should do breakthrough. We call it breakthrough Kaizen. Actually doing the improvements is called breakthrough. And for doing this breakthrough, for setting the targets, the leader engagement is very important. So leaders have to change their mindset. Leaders have a contribution to make, and that is called leader Kaizen. And next, very important, there is something called daily Kaizen. Daily Kaizen is the magic. See, a lot of companies are able to do breakthrough Kaizen. There are a lot of companies in India do improvements. Somehow, you do some, project, you bring some people together, there is a problem, you solve it and you make an improvement. But the problem is improvements behave like rubber bands. आप रबर बैंड को खींच के रखिए और उसके बाद छोड़ दीजिए तो रबर बैंड अपने आप goes back to same shape and size. Same way, improvement, you can improve quality, you can do 5S, you can do reduce change over time, you can reduce inventory. They'll say किया सब, but sir वो 6 महीने के बाद वापस वहां का वहां चला गया. हमने क्वालिटी इंप्रूव किया था, वापस वहीं पे आ गया. यील्ड इंप्रूव किया था, वापस वहीं पे आ गया. सेल्स इंप्रूव किया था, वापस वहीं पे आ गया. क्यों? Because only improvement is not enough. You have to learn something called daily Kaizen, sustenance. If you don't change your habits, then you will not be able to sustain the gains. So daily Kaizen means measure daily, improve daily, and very important is I call it meet daily. First is meet daily, measure daily, improve daily. And daily Kaizen or daily work management or Nichijo Gemba Kanri is a very important process you have to establish in the company. See, in India, we are very good in solving problems, but we are very bad in daily activities. We can't standardize things. We are indisciplined people, but we are intelligent. So daily Kaizen is very important. And finally, support Kaizen means how do you put the structure, the support system, the governance, so Kaizen is becomes part of your culture. It becomes part of your DNA in the company. And I told you Kaizen is a culture. And Masaki Imai, our chairman, says Kaizen culture means every day, everyone, everywhere is finding problem solving and making improvements. Every day, everyone, everywhere. But what is the reality in most organizations? It is someday, someone, and somewhere making some improvements. And there are thousands of companies in India where the story is no one, no day, and nowhere any improvements happen. So, my friends, if you belong to the first category, no one, nowhere, please go to someday, someone, somewhere. If you are in someone, somewhere, someday, somewhere, please move to everyone, every day, everywhere. This is the maturity of your excellence journey. And the goal is to go towards every day, everyone, everywhere. So, my friends, I am almost at the end of my presentation. I am probably about 2-3 minutes. I've taken more. But I wanted to share with you that these are the 5 sutras. And imagine if you don't know where your targets, if you don't know your targets, you will not go there. If you know your targets, but if you don't do breakthrough, nothing will improve. If you improve, but if you don't do daily Kaizen, nothing will sustain. And you can't achieve any of this without leader engagement and good support structure. So these are the 5 building blocks, the sutras, and this is called the Kaizen change model. And this is what the Kaizen Institute implements. We teach and implement this in various companies. And I will end by saying that the Kaizen Institute, um, the organization, the संस्था that I belong, हम लोग authentic हैं. Kaizen Institute का शुरुआत मसाकी इमाई साहब ने किया था, हमारे चेयरमैन हैं. एंड उन्होंने पहला बुक लिखा काइजन, दूसरा बुक गेम्बा काइजन. एंड काइजन शब्द जो है काइजन इंस्टीट्यूट का कॉपीराइट है. We operate in worldwide in 45 countries. There are Kaizen institutes everywhere. I am part of the Kaizen Institute in India. We support India, Africa, and Middle East, India, Africa, and South Asia operations. And हम लोग होलिस्टिक में बिलीव करते हैं, संपूर्ण सुधार. सिर्फ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में काइजन करके कोई फायदा नहीं है. एंड संपूर्ण ऑल्सो मीन सिर्फ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में करके कोई फायदा नहीं है. होटल में भी करना है, हॉस्पिटल में भी करना है, गवर्नमेंट में भी करना है, शिपिंग इंडस्ट्री में करना है, फार्मिंग में करना है. बिकॉज वेस्ट तो सब जगह है साहब. देयर इज भरपूर वेस्ट फॉर भरपूर काइजन. वी कैन डू काइजन फॉर 500 years and still you will not finish. There is so much of stupidity in this world, so much of waste in this world. And finally, Kaizen is a practical activity, my friends. 2 मिनट, 1 मिनट और. आप लोग जो सुन रहे हैं, कितने लोग आप में से स्विमिंग कर सकते हैं? शायद 50% नो स्विमिंग. क्या आप लोगों ने स्विमिंग वेबिनार से सीखा था? हाँ? या ऑनलाइन कोर्स? नहीं ना. स्विमिंग सीखने के लिए आपको स्विमिंग पूल में जाना पड़ता है, पानी में उतरना पड़ता है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. काइजन में काइजन करना है तो गेम्बा में जाना पड़ता है. गेम्बा मीन्स वास्तविकता, रियल प्लेस. वास्तविकता में जाके सुधार करना, go to the real place, find the real problems, engage the real people, find real solutions, implement in real time. This is the spirit of Kaizen. So the Kaizen culture is called Gemba Kaizen. It is continuous improvement at the real place. It is not continuous improvement in conference room and meeting rooms. Kaizen culture means every day, everyone, everywhere. But unfortunately, in India, the culture in many corporations is, I call it ACCC-PC culture. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? AC रूम में बैठो, PC यूज करो, लोगों को CC भेजो, BCC भेजो, बस मीटिंग में बैठो, चाय पियो, बिस्किट खाओ, दिन खत्म हो गया। लोग गेम्बा पे जाते नहीं हैं, गेम्बा से जो लोग हैं उनको मीटिंग रूम में बुला लो। ये बड़ा दुख भरी कहानी है, इसको बदलना है। एक मौका है अभी सबका साथ, सबका विकास करने का। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आई वांट टू थैंक ऑल माय colleagues in Quality Council of India, अमित जी, मित्रा साहब, सब लोगों को मेरा बहुत बहुत आभार। I will end the session here and one by one we can open up and I can take some questions. मैं आपको मेरा ईमेल आईडी भी दे रहा हूँ। सब क्वेश्चन शायद मैं अभी आंसर नहीं कर पाऊंगा या मेरे पास सबका उत्तर भी नहीं है, तो मुझे जरूर एक ईमेल भेजिए, आपका नाम, कंपनी का नाम, और हम उत्तर देने की कोशिश जरूर करेंगे। So Jayant Murthy is my name and jmurthy@kaizen.com is my email. Dhanyavad. Let us open up and I am putting off my screen now with your permission, Amit.
Okay, sir. There are few questions I have posted on the chat to you. One participant is asking that how to implement Kaizen practices in healthcare. It is
Okay.
showing in your chat.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
A fantastic question. I think we are implementing a lot of this Kaizen culture in many hospitals. We are working with Zydus hospitals. We are working with MP Shah Hospital, Nairobi Hospital, so many hospitals. And a few years ago, QCI knows, we worked with the government of Gujarat and we trained more than 3,000 government doctors, nurses and technicians. And we implemented this in all the 26 district hospitals, every PHC and CHC. So there is tremendous obstruction to flow जब हॉस्पिटल्स में पेशेंट आता है, कितना ऑब्स्ट्रक्शंस है. There is waiting and for in OPD, there is problems in IPD, there is problems in inventory management. आप लैब में सैंपल भेजेंगे तो turnaround time is very slow. So there is a lot of obstructions which affects patient quality, service quality, frustration for the staff. The same thing in radiology, in labs, in every kind of healthcare facility, there's tremendous need to eliminate मुदा मुरा मुरी. It is important to train and engage these people. तो बहुत शुक्रिया for asking me this question. I think कोरोना के बाद हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम को स्ट्रेंथन करना इम्पोर्टेंट है और मेरे हाथ जोड़ के विनती की शुरू करिए काइजन, और इसमें हमारा कोई भी योगदान आप लोग चाहते हैं तो जरूर बताइए. विल बी हैप्पी. थैंक यू. How do you implement Kaizen in e-commerce? Well, it is the same thing, my friends. The only thing in e-commerce that happens is you're receiving the order online, but once you receive it, in the back end you have fulfillment centers, you have real physical products, you have real suppliers, you have real dispatch, and उसमें कितना मुद्दा है, कितना सर्चिंग है, कितना वेस्ट है, कितना ऑप्टिमाइजेशन का पोटेंशियल है. सो सिर्फ एक डिजिटल इंटरफेस बनाने से इट इज नॉट इनफ. सो हमारे अच्छे दोस्त है, he's a continuous improvement boss for Flipkart, Suresh ji, his name is Suresh, and he's doing tremendous improvement work applying Kaizen and lean in Flipkart in Bangalore. I always keep in touch with him. Yes, so e-commerce बहुत बढ़ने वाला है ये कोरोना के बाद, एंड वहाँ ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन फ्लो निकालना है, वहाँ ऑप्टिमाइजेशन करना है in your fulfillment, in the back end, in the distribution, in vendor management, and you have to manage your inventory. If you are not able to manage your inventory, you will have problems. And also you ultimately have to improve everything, all your systems, so you can be on time, in full and error free. Thank you. Whether any SOP to be followed after lockdown? Of course, I think first and foremost, most valuable is human life. So अभी आजकल इंटरनेट पे और व्हाट्सएप में बहुत सारे There's a lot of material floating. What to do after when you start opening up. I think hygiene maintain karna, social distancing, ये सब maintain करते करते, how can we restart our you know restart our normal economic activities? ये करना पड़ेगा. So I personally don't have an SOP. I don't think I need to write one. There is a lot of good ones available already floating around. Please use each one of them is as good as the other one. But my only standard operating procedure is cut waste. Don't you know? Don't to get down to cutting cost. Especially don't cut people. That is my humble request. You can cut some salaries. Maybe you can cut the salaries of seniors. Don't give bonus, but carry everybody. You know, if you just remove and throw people out, we are going to be in serious trouble. This is my. I'm not an economist, but as a human being, I'm telling you this. Do Kaizen Institute provide mentor service to startup? Yes, my friends. Whatever you want, please drop me a mail. We have 50 Kaizen Institute, mentors in my team, and we will be definitely happy to tell you and help you. Whatever we know, we'll help. Next question: how to implement Kaizen in CPSE, PSU? What is CPSE? I don't know. CPSE, Central Public Sector Enterprises, something like that.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir, we are implementing Kaizen for many governments. We are implementing for even the government of India, very, very high offices. We are trying to work together. We have been successful in eliminating a lot of obstruction to flow within very senior offices of government of India. We are working with other institutions in government of India, central government. एंड इन पीयूसी में तो और भी पोटेंशियल है ना सर. हम लोग बहुत साल पहले इंडियन कुछ डिफेंस ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्रीज में काम किया था. हम लोग बीएचईएल में काम. तो हर जगह काइजन का जरूरत है. पीयूसी में और भी जरूरी है, बिकॉज समटाइम्स एटलीस्ट जहां ओनरशिप है प्राइवेटली हेल्ड कंपनीज में, किसी का तो द ओनर है वो पैसे के ऊपर उसका एक आंक रहता है. सो वेस्ट एलिमिनेट करना चाहते हैं और सुधार लाना चाहते हैं, बट थोड़ा वो कभी कभी ओनरशिप थोड़ा वीक रहता है पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट्स में. बट मैं ये भी बोल सकता हूँ कि आई हैव सीन सम फैंटास्टिक पीएसयूज which are much better managed than private companies. So it can be applied everywhere, my friends. एक शुरुआत है, ऐसा एक वेबिनार, ऐसा एक फेस टू फेस मीटिंग विद द सीनियर मैनेजमेंट. जब तक लीडर्स काइजन नहीं चाहेंगे तब तक कुछ सुधार नहीं हो सकता है. बिकॉज एक चीज याद रखिए, घर में अगर पिताजी सिगरेट पी रहा है, वो पिताजी कभी बच्चे को नहीं बोल सकता कि तुम सिगरेट मत पियो. सो द चेंज हैज टू बिगिन फ्रॉम द टॉप. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. I am very quickly reacting. So NCE, business development, is major element to increase operations of companies. What things to keep in mind while practicing? What is NCE? NCE business development.
Performance in business development.
Sorry? What is NCE?
So I think the text is cut down. It is performance in business development.
Oh, fantastic. Sir, business development sales. Please write to me. We have Kaizen in sales department, Kaizen in business development. There is lot of waste in sales. Okay. And अक्सर सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट एक मैजिक बॉक्स, ब्लैक बॉक्स जैसा होता है. एंड सेल्समैन नॉर्मली ऐसे बिहेव करते हैं कि वो मैजिशियंस है और वो क्या करते हो किसी को समझ में नहीं आता है. ये बिल्कुल नॉनसेंस है. There's a lot of structured improvements you can bring in sales function. If you have 10 sales people, 50 sales people, 100 sales people, we can optimize your sales activity, and there is a lot of improvement you can do in sales also. So we can have daily management in sales. We can do breakthrough in sales. बहुत जरूरी है. And there is model available with us. It is called Kaizen in sales or lean sales management, like lean distribution. Please drop me a mail with your name, email. all that, and we can definitely do that. Sir, Kaizen can be applied anywhere, correct? Yoga can be used by everybody, Buddha, old, whether you're Gora, you're north, east, south, west, you can use. So improve immunity, important. Implementation steps for Kaizen in education sector in present and future. We are working with Ahmedabad University. It's an education institute. Again, in Ahmedabad University, it's a very good university. They engaged us to improve to eliminate all the obstruction to flow to student community and also to the teaching community. Because देखिए एक यूनिवर्सिटी में दो बड़े important ग्रुप्स है. वन इज स्टूडेंट्स जो हमारे कस्टमर है, एंड दूसरा यूनिवर्सिटी का कस्टमर है टीचिंग स्टाफ. So you have to eliminate all obstruction to teaching so that teachers can focus on teaching. But if the teacher has to deal with a lot of administrative stuff, the teacher has to go and find chalk, the teacher has to go and find duster. I mean, I'm just giving an example. His attention energy goes away in muda, in wasteful activities. So we were working in that direction, how to make student life obstruction free, and how to make the teaching staff's life obstruction free in the university context. Very interesting stuff that we did. Can QCI Kaizen do some quiz competition online together? Thank you for the suggestion. Amit, note कर लो भैया, कुछ करेंगे जरूर.
Yeah, noted, sir.
तो आप उसको मुझे लिखिए. We have some quiz ready. We can probably do that. Please do a long session to understand the concept more. Yeah, we can do some modules. We can break it up. We are planning some online paid sessions because we can build awareness, but everybody has rosy roti, everybody has kharcha. So we would also like to have some paid sessions, which are of course longer and more specific. How Kaizen helps in execution of projects or project development? How to implement this? Very good. There is something called lean project management. A project has a lot of waste. So we have worked, for example, Shapurji, Palunji, Hindustan Construction Company. Even developing a new product is a project, right? So we are working with certain pharmaceutical companies to reduce the TTM, time to market. See, when they are launching a new product, it's like a project. And in pharma companies, they spend crores of rupees, and sometimes 40, 50, 60 PhDs are working on one molecule, one product. Takes 2 years, 24 months to launch it. And we have some good success stories where we have been able to reduce 20, 30, 40% time and optimize. So how do you make projects on time, in full, error free? So there is lean project management. We call it IDM, innovation and development management. It's a tool which is applicable to project kind of situations. Drop me a mail and we can tell you more about it. How do we implement Kaizen in environmental consultancy? Good. We are a consulting company myself, in my own team, and we implement Kaizen. So all the Kaizen Institute offices are supposed to implement Kaizen, and we have a score called KIK. KIK. KIK means Kaizen in Kaizen. And our chairman, Mr. Masaki Imai, says, if you don't apply Kaizen in your own office, then I will kick you out. Because the biggest problem, I'll tell you, is the accountants can't balance their own books. The teachers don't practice what they preach. Okay, ये बहुत बड़ा है problem. कई consultants को मैंने देखा है जो 5S बोलते हैं. मैं बोलता हूँ भैया तुम्हारा briefcase खोल के दिखाओ, क्या 5S किया तुम्हारे briefcase में? अरे खुद घर में 5S नहीं है, आपके बटवे में 5S नहीं है, briefcase में 5S नहीं है, और दुनिया को 5S सिखाने चले. Okay. So I always tell this, so if you want to preach, you should shut up and practice it first. Otherwise, you have no right to preach it. What else? So it is applicable in consultancy also, my friends. In environmental consultancy, just to discuss some specific, you can write to me. Hotel industry, yes, we have implemented Kaizen for several hotels. For example, the Pride of India, the Taj group of hotels, in more than 7 hotels of Taj Group, Taj Coromandel, Mumbai, Taj Bengal, Calcutta. They have been implementing Kaizen for several years. So we have done a lot of work for Taj hotels. We work with the Hilton Group. Um, बहुत potential है. Same thing, on time, in full, error free. Um, you set the targets, do breakthrough improvements, do daily Kaizen, do leader Kaizen, support Kaizen. Same thing. And for example, in Hilton hotels, they have something called a SALT score. It's a measure of performance. And Hilton used to have many problems, check-in, check-out, waiting in check-in, check-out. The room, in room service, after a room is checked out, how quickly you can turn around a room. How do you have zero defect room, ZD room? Zero defect room means when you finish cleaning and there is nothing missing in the room, zero defect. The soap is there, everything in its place, spotless, clean. So the guest doesn't have to call you and say, please come and fix this for me. So there is tremendous potential also in the hotel industry. Um, if you write to me, please write to me. I'll send you some case studies and brochures for hotel industry, pharma industry, and things like that. How Kaizen implementation, Kaizen in MSME, please share some example. So for MSME, I think it's a good way is to approach as a cluster. You can make a cluster of 5-6 companies and you can share the knowledge, share the cost. Even the government of India had some lean manufacturing cluster scheme. I don't know what is the status of that. Kaizen Institute never participated in that. But for MSME, I think group learning cluster approach will be very useful. And MSME really needs, after Corona, they also have to think lean. Otherwise, the virus will be very bad on all of us. How to do Kaizen in export-oriented organization? Nothing different, sir. Whether you produce a product to be in India or you produce a product to go out of the country, ultimately you have to be on time, in full, error free. And I don't see any difference between export and domestic sales. Only some differences. So it is the same thing. Whether you are in domestic market or export market, you have to build your execution muscle. So honestly, nothing specific. But if you have some, when you do there may be some specific projects which we may have to attack in export-oriented companies. For example, to make sure that you have no documentation errors, all your so that you have no demurrages, no goods returns, and things like that. So, what is your advice? In your advice, consultancy organization post-COVID. See, sir, the COVID is, yes, it is going to affect. Some sectors are going to be badly affected. Some will, in fact, grow also. So I feel that whichever sector you are, if you build your muscles, if you build immunity, you will be able to perform. It will become survival of the fittest. See, within aviation, I keep telling this, aviation has, say, 5 companies in India, and the aviation sector, the entire sector will be stressed. But maybe one aviation company may slightly do better than the other because they have better strategies and better execution. So build immunity, my friends. We cannot change COVID. COVID आ गया है, COVID है, उसका इफेक्ट रहने वाला है, सबको सेम है. बट हम कैसे इससे बचेंगे, हम कैसे इससे बाहर निकलेंगे, वो आपके हाथ के लकीर के अंदर है. So we can only focus internally. We cannot do anything externally. So look inward, go to your Gemba. Up to what extent Kaizen can be implemented in agri and aqua sector? Thank you for asking, my friends. We are doing a lot of work in agriculture. For example, in Kenya and Ethiopia, we're working with a lot of floriculture units. We are working with large poultry farms and poultry processing units. We are working in tea gardens, in tea factories. So there is a tremendous amount of need in agro and agro processing and in agriculture. Um, especially in cash crops, which are organized corporate kind of thing. Of course, if you're talking of individual small hold farmers, वो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होगा, बट वहां भी हम लोग क्लस्टर बना के कुछ सोच सकते हैं. बट एग्रीकल्चर एंड पोस्ट एग्रीकल्चर, द कोल्ड चेन, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, वहां सब बहुत काम हो सकता है. तो मेरे पास काइजन इन फार्म्स का केस स्टडीज है. अगर आप कोई मुझे ईमेल लिखेंगे तो आई विल सेंड इट टू यू. ओके, एनी सेक्टर यू टेल मी, आई थिंक इन 25 years I have some case studies to share with you. We have a certified Kaizen practitioner. It is a 12-day program. Normally, we do it normally inside a company. We need 10, 12 people, 15 people from the company, and we develop certified practitioners inside the company. Because it is good to do this program in the Gemba. It is 3 modules of 4 days, 4 days, 4 days. And we like to do it in a Gemba and not in a hotel conference room. So, but maybe we can think of a public sort of format where we can take 4 from company A, 4 from company B, C, D, and try to do it one module in one host company, second in another host. कर सकते हैं. अमित जी, इसको मेरे प्लीज मुझे लिखिए, इसके बारे में कुछ सोचते हैं सर.
Sure, sir. Noted, sir.
Have you implemented in tourism sector, hotel sector? Yes, but tourism में नहीं sir. Hotel में yes, but tourism में nothing specific. But if you understand the process of improvement, you can apply it to anything. How to advise Kaizen in aqua and agriculture? Please write to me. I will send you some case studies and brochure in agriculture, especially floriculture and horticulture, and then process house. Okay, we are also working in meat processing, poultry, and all that. Aqua means, are you talking of fisheries, pisciculture, something like that? I don't know. I'll have to, but it is pretty much the same. You can send me some details. What you do, we can guide you. Tourism, no, but we would love to do it. Tell me, what do you want? Let's go to Gemba. See, most important is go to Gemba. You cannot improve sitting in conference room. You have to go to the Gemba. You have to meet with the real people, the tourism operators, the guides. Go to the tourism spots. See, if you have to go, it's called Gemba Gembetsu principle. I don't have the time to go into it, but remember, go to real place. वास्तविकता में जाइए. वास्तविकता में ही जाके सुधार हो सकता है. कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में बैठ के कुछ नहीं होगा साहब. ओके, जितना आप कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में बैठ लीजिए, जो भी कर लीजिए, कुछ होने वाला नहीं. Yeah, we can have certificate courses for healthcare. Amit, you can write to us. We can plan something special session for labs on Kaizen, especially organized QCI and Kaizen Institute. Yes, Kaizen Institute, my colleagues in Kaizen Institute Europe, they are doing a lot of work for these lab chains. I know QCI has NABL certification, but see, we have to move from certification to real improvement. Okay, certification is good. NABL brings certain amount of awareness. Okay, but let me be very, very candid. सिर्फ ISO and certification करके कुछ होता नहीं है. People hang the certificate on the wall and they say we are NABL or NABS certified, and nothing changes. Okay, I am personally very worried about this situation, and people think that certificate मिल गया तो सुधार बंद हो गया, अब तो हम लोग हीरो बन गए. ये बड़ा dangerous मामला है, and continuous improvement believes in no certification. Okay, the only certificate is your customer, whether he comes back to you, whether he is willing to do business with you, and NPS, Net Promoter Score, is a real measure. Okay. How to motivate operators to Kaizen own in how to motivate operators to do Kaizen by own in manufacturing sector? Um, Publishing industry is very organized. Can it be helpful in bringing meaningful changes? Yes, sir. Publishing, printing and publishing. Also, we have done quite a bit of work in printing and publishing. Recently in Africa, we had a very interesting case study where there were 7 companies with sort of strong in 7 different elements of printing. One were good in big format, small format. Some were good in um, you know this kind of stationery notebooks. Some were specialized in binding and packaging. So, to make a long story short, somehow we brought all the 7 together under one roof, and a financial structure was created. And now they are called companies called Print Exchange, and it they are suddenly the 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus instead of 7 they become 14, and I think that's a great way to consolidate. And you know any limitations of Kaizen? Everything has limitations, sir. First, if you ask my chairman, he will say the biggest limitation is top management commitment. Okay. एंड मसाकी इमाई साहब बोलते हैं कि सुधार के लिए 3 जरूरी चीज है. चाय बनाने के लिए दूध, शक्कर और पानी और चाय पत्ती चाहिए, इंग्रेडिएंट्स. ऐसे ही सुधार के लिए, परिवर्तन के लिए 3 इंग्रेडिएंट्स है. टॉप मैनेजमेंट कमिटमेंट लिख लीजिए, सीनियर लोगों का कमिटमेंट. सेकंड जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इट इज कॉल्ड टॉप मैनेजमेंट कमिटमेंट. और तीसरा जो बिल्कुल जरूरी है, इट इज कॉल्ड टॉप मैनेजमेंट कमिटमेंट. अगर ये 3 है, अगर सीनियर लोग सुधार चाहते हैं, कोई भी रोक नहीं सकता है. अगर सीनियर लोग लुढ़क गए, वो खुद इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है, तो कोई भी आपको सुधार नहीं करा सकता है. सो इसके साथ बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. 12:30 एंड स्टे सेफ एंड भारत माता की जय. और हम लोग सब साथ निकलेंगे, इसमें साथ बाहर आएंगे, और सबके साथ सबका विकास के ऊपर ध्यान रख के चलेंगे. शुक्रिया.
Thank you, Jain sir, for this wonderful presentation. And I'm telling you that there are a lot of questions which are still unanswered. And we have received a lot of questions on YouTube through which people have connected. Still, more than 100 people are online who are connected to this webinar. So we have noted all the questions. We try to answer them during
Yeah,
the
please.
presentation. We have
Yeah, you
noted
can.
down. We'll share with you.
Yeah, please share, because in after 1 hour I'm doing 3 such webinars per day. So I'm really sorry, I have to take a break, and I have one more starting in about 1 hour, 1.5 hours.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
सबको शुक्रिया. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, thank you all the participants for joining with us today for this webinar. You will be receiving an email notification from eQuest now in a short while that to provide us a quick feedback about this webinar. And you can also share your interest that which other topics QCI should take in future as a webinar or as a training program. We look forward to receive the feedback from you at our end. So
And
thank you.
Amit, I'm sorry if I can add. I think Paresh, for my team, we will also request us feedback if people can, at least half of them can share, their views, their details. That will be very nice for us.
Sure, sir. Will do.
Because feedback helps us improve and keep in touch with people.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank you.
So thank you all of you for joining us with the QCI for this webinar. So thank you. Have a nice day ahead. Please stay safe and follow the government guidelines with respect to COVID-19. Please stay safe, and we all will come out soon from this viral disease. And please stay safe and follow the guidelines. Please. Thank you so much.